In a moment, please find a way to make yourself as comfortable as you can allow. It is okay to close your eyes so that you can really focus on what it is you notice as you begin to relax even more. Allowing your attention to focus on the breathing, each gentle inhale and each relaxing exhale. Noticing the belly rising with the inhale and then just gently releasing even more. How each easy breath, keeping the body in harmony, relaxing even more now. And how fascinating it can be that a simple breath can balance our whole body, just soothing, relaxing breathing, bringing everything back to a sense of safety and even more calmness. All of the muscles just relaxing, one breath at a time, one heartbeat at a time, softly, easily and naturally, so that from time to time, should a stray thought wander through, that's okay. Just notice it, thank it for being there, and just go back to the breathing. Because nothing can be so natural, so that by relaxing even further, making it even easier now, gradually and gently, you might begin to notice all the many things around you that allow you to feel so much more calm and relaxed. The reassuring comfort of all the things around you, so relaxed, just blending into the ambience all around you. And this just means that things are returning to how they should be. How it may seem okay to let go in these moments and returning your focus to the breathing. Because it can be quite wonderful to begin to realise how safe we can be whenever we let go. Like leaves floating peacefully down the stream of thoughts continuing to drift away. So the mind can wonder at what it is that will be the first thing that you notice. A feeling, a sense, a colour or a warmth. Making this sense, whatever is the inspiration around you that makes knowing you are rejuvenating, gently becoming stronger, all the more true. And how easy it becomes for you to find your own way of trusting whatever it is that guides you now. Because it was once an ancient belief that we live with two voices, the voice in our mind full of ourselves, and the voice within, the voice that speaks without words. And it is interesting to begin to realise that the voice within, that wise people have given so many names to, but which remains unnameable, can guide us without the words, whether it is an intuition or a feeling, your unconscious making this sense all the more true with each even deeper breath. So we may forget to remember how easy it is to return a level deeper within. It is good to be curious or even excited about all these new possibilities and what they may bring. Just listening to the silent voice. Because as we go deeper still, silent, we may begin to reawaken to the voice without words. In any number of wonderful ways we can now choose to know it is there. And sometimes it may be in letting go of other things we find the truth that where once it may have been has been less easy to do so than now. And there is a story I was once told. It's a story of a baby elephant. And she had been so unfairly mistreated by the circus. How she was once tied to a stick in the ground as punishment to stop her from running away. And because she had been tied to the stick for so long, she began to believe that she would remain there forever. How she had allowed other people to make her feel as though she could never be happy. How her thoughts had kept her stuck there, so that she forgot all of the gifts and talents and the love that she had been born with. So much so that over time, Even when she grew mighty and powerful, she still believed that she could never walk away from the stick. Even when she was ready, she still believed in the old story she had told herself, but she still felt the stick would always hold her back. So the idea of finding it easier to walk away now may have once seemed too hard. We have forgotten to remember all of our strengths and resources that make walking away along our path now even easier than we can imagine it now. Because as we go deeper still, aware of the breathing and the gentle, silent heartbeat, it is wonderful to know how a heart so powerful can do so much good for us in this silence, keeping our body in harmony with the lungs, the gentle flow of the blood like a stream, and how fascinating it is to have this harmony within us. And like the voice that speaks without words, so too do we have a harmony that plays without sound, a harmony of silence and peace, in the silence within us. So no matter what it is that's going on around us, the heartbeat silently knows what to do. And maybe even becoming aware of how the heartbeat naturally slows, to the point it may be so faint that it is so much easier to relax even more. And because each breath makes this even easier now, we can begin to wonder what other capabilities lie waiting for us to discover. We can drop through to an even deeper level of consciousness, like entering a cave full of the buried treasure we were once so scared of opening. Perhaps we felt that we didn't deserve these gifts. Maybe they were given to us by mistake. Perhaps they were meant for somebody else. So it can be really exciting to realise now that because they are buried deep within you, that they are your gifts. And all you have to do in return for them to become even more real is to share them. And what amazing possibilities this can now bring. You are so much more capable than you had previously dared to become aware now of these gifts. And how powerfully that can change the old story you once told of yourself, and how a new story to yourself always be true. We might both wonder what it will be that you'll learn that by doing so makes you even more of who you want to be. So that from today you might find that you're becoming more aware of what's within you, taking time to listen to what your unconscious mind is communicating to you. The more you become aware of this inner wisdom, it speaks inner sense and inner peace, and its gentle guidance the more reassuring now, how you always have this friend within, access to all of your learning, exceeding every day at spotting the many gentle ways the unconscious mind speaks to us. It's such a good thing to know we have access to something like this within us. Wherever we go, we have this intuition or this sense, this feeling or idea, and it's always been there. And you might wonder just how you'll start paying closer attention to what it points out, becoming clearer the more you listen. Because most of us have had times when we've known afterwards that something was telling us the right thing to do. And the more you listen to this, the more you'll find life getting better and improving for you now. Simply because it is becoming easier to trust how quickly now that things will always work out for the best. Because the deeper we let go now, the more we can effortlessly connect to that inner peace. And there may even follow a feeling of clear-headedness that, as you begin to notice it, makes it even more true to you. So it becomes much easier to return to this place of deep calm within you, and forever will change how you can now begin to see yourself, stronger than perhaps at first we allowed ourselves to realise. Like the baby elephant, now understanding how strong you have always been, that it is possible to walk away any time we choose the story of ourselves that can now empower us, that the old thinking that once got in our way fades even further with the natural flow of the breathing, and how quiet breathing returns our gentle heartbeat back to normal, allowing the old thoughts to make way for the inner voice and its silent teaching, its silent wisdom. And how wonderful it is that true wisdom needs no words. So you becoming the person that now knows this to be true, to break away from the stick that has been holding you back, now that the inner peace gives you that moment's pause, that gentle space that allows you to write the happy ending to the story you have always been able to live from within. So I'd just like you to take a moment now for your unconscious to learn everything it needs to, and only as quickly as it chooses, to absorb everything it has learnt today. What the feeling is that makes you look forward to continuing in such perfectly positive ways, as the positive ripples of connecting to your inner peace will help you at other points in the future too, knowing how the pause of inner peace prepares you for continuing what you've already begun, with that sense of things yet unfinished that motivates you even more. So as you allow your unconscious to take all the time it needs to store everything that it needs to help you from this day onward only as quickly as it feels right, so that with a few more deep, relaxing breaths, you are ready. And only when you are ready, in your own time, open your eyes.